So hi everyone, thanks for taking the time out of your day to come and listen to our presentation. I'm Casey.
I'm Devendra.
And we're going to talk to you today about our event planning and banquet hall service. So we saw a need in the market to alleviate the stresses that come when people plan events. So what we're proposing to do is open a banquet hall that will provide all the amenities in-house to plan an event, and then also integrating an internal event planning service to simplify the needs of the clients. And with the event planning, it's not just for people that use our venue, it's going to be for anyone that is looking to plan an event, so we can find you a different venue if you're not looking to use our specific venue that we would build.
Okay, so as Casey stated, we're going to be merging two ventures. One would be the event planning, which is more along the lines of executing the event, and also the banquet hall, which is more of a guideline for your client. So we decided to combine the two after talking to banquet hall owners. So 2 out of the 5 banquet owners already implemented this idea by utilizing external vendors. And then the other 3 didn't want to get involved with merging the two ventures because they lacked the knowledge, they didn't want to add more stress on their plate, and also they couldn't find a reliable vendor. So Casey has two years of experience in the event planning industry, whereas I have 6 years in banquet management and event planning. And I feel like together, we believe that we can use our knowledge in the industry to satisfy our customer needs. So, this is just a rough blueprint of what our venue might look like. And then for our implementation, we interviewed 20 individuals who were planning an event. Now, this was just to get a general idea of what their needs and wants were. And then as a result, some of the issues they faced were the level of difficulty when accessing these event categories. So having troubles finding the right florist, DJ, lighting, and also they didn't know where to start. So me and Casey would basically do that for them in-house. From the interviews, we also determined who our customer segments were. That was the individuals who are planning corporate, social, and special events. Special events are those weddings or big parties or religious ceremonies. And we also determined that each segment found something they prioritized. Well, each segment prioritized something different. So for your corporate event, they prioritized the cuisine and decor. As for the social, DJ and lighting, and special events, they prioritized the venue, cuisine and decor. And in order to fulfill our segment's needs, we formed a package-based system. Now this would help jumpstart our clients onto the right track. So we formed for the menu
package. So like Devendra said, all 3 of our segments, cuisine was something like a major topic that got brought up. So what we did was we made a menu package system. There's packages A, B, C, and D. A and B are your simpler packages. It comes in family style or buffet, and you would pick 2 options for each category. Then you have packages C and D, and those are more in-depth depending on the caliber of your event, how important the people find food to be. If you were to pick packages C and D, you could pick 5 out of 10 options instead. So it gives our clients more variability in a sense to see what they want to do. So that's what we were trying to do with the menu packages. We didn't want to just say this is our one package, you have to stick to this one idea. We wanted to give them a wide variety of options for the food.
And then we followed up by providing a consultation questionnaire. Now this was just to determine what our customers' needs were for their event. Now this questionnaire allows you to customize all aspects of event planning, but traditionally having this aspect of mass customization can cost you an average of $75 per person with a minimum around 250 guests. Now besides the mass customization, we believe that having a set package would reduce costs and limit options. We're able to pass this along to as an entry-level package with a flat fee. And then also, this is an example of our package, entry-level package. You have 2 options for centerpieces to square around. You have everything will be white, menus, linen, sashes, backdrops. Everything can be manipulated through lighting. So as an example, using light source to change your ambiance.
So for our market validation, after we had determined who our segments were and what their needs were, what we did was we sat down with clients and we actually planned mock events. So we would sit down and we would take our package systems and we would kind of plan out if they were to hold an event with us, what setup they would do. So for a majority of it, we received positive market validation. Everyone seemed to be interested in the service. What they liked the most was that it was all inclusive and it was in-house. It was done by one group of people as opposed to outsourcing and going to multiple people. It reduces the mistakes that can get made, the confusion that can occur. Then we also spoke with 2 clients that did tell us they were not interested in the event planning or the banquet hall. Their main reason was because they enjoyed being extremely hands-on in the event planning process and they didn't want to relinquish control to an event planner to plan out their details. And then finally we had 2 clients that were on the fence about using our product, and what they wanted was they wanted proof that we were going to be able to actually deliver what we were promising to them. So then through that we made a website.
So yeah, based off this website, just gives you gets a visual of what our skills and what we're capable of, and then also it describes what we do and our knowledge. And
So just all in all, we found that there was the need to simplify a client's options when they're planning an event, and also to alleviate the stresses that come, because like Devendra said, a lot of the time they don't know where to start. So going to an event planner or go to a banquet hall, we can kind of narrow down your options and put you in a direction to help you plan the event. So like all in all, we received, like I said, positive market validation, and we had a handful of people that told us they'd be interested in using our services. So with that, thank you, and that's it. Any questions?
So kudos that you made a website. I think that's great. Very impressive. Great way to display information. How are you making money?
Making
How are
money.
you charging?
Okay, so with the each package has a different price level. They're charged per person, so depending on how many people you have for your event, that's kind of how our pricing goes.
Okay.
We didn't go specifically into budget because we were more concerned with setting out our packages and seeing what people were interested in actually using if we were to make a business like this.
Okay, but ultimately, it would be charging on a per person basis.
Per
extra.
person, yeah.
Okay.
How, what is the advantage exactly? Do you do any market research with current event planners? I'm not familiar with the market at all, but maybe you can fill me in a little bit more about the market as it is now. What is the sore point? And what are you solving really? There are event planners out there, I'm sure there are other services, so where is your advantage?
well, being that we're internal, we're able to cut costs and basically give a cheaper price to our clients. When you use an outside vendor, they're more costly, and then the banquet hall has some commission off of that set price. So having it in-house would.
That's one of our advantages. We also think that based off of our knowledge, I've been in the business for 2, he has 6 years, we think we have a lot of background knowledge and we can really get clients or direct clients in the right path that they're looking for. So I think our knowledge is one of our advantages that we would provide.
And if you looked at all your clients, which are the ones that you think, the groups of clients or the category of clients, you should go after first?
Special because they prioritize their venue, which is obviously we're a banquet hall, and then they also prioritize their decor and cuisine, which were the 3 things we focused the most on. So although special events, weddings, they're not as often, I guess you could say, we would definitely want to prioritize on them first.
Good job, and that was 6 minutes and 11 seconds, so you're doing a good job.